Thank you, Fernanda. I will now welcome Samson Mokoena from the Vaal Environmental Justice Alliance.
Thank you, Cynthia. Let me thank the organizers of this event. Let me introduce myself. I am Samson Mokoena. I'm the leader of the Vaal Environmental Justice Alliance based in Vanderbijl Park, South Africa, where ArcelorMittal, South Africa, main operations are based. For decades, we've been fighting for transparency and accountability from ArcelorMittal South Africa. During this time, I've been voicing the concern of communities living around the steelmaker operations, trying to bring attention to the impact of ArcelorMittal pollution. Slides, please. This is ArcelorMittal operations in Vanderbijl Park. It has not been easy to watch how ordinary men, women, and children are burdened with the impact of coal-based steelmaking in our area. We are facing challenges of poverty, inequality, including the energy poverty. At the same time, we are facing ongoing pollution of air, water, and soil, and the impact of climate change. Also, as Southern Africa, soon to become one of the driest areas in the world, air pollution in particular has caused many harmful health impacts in our area. We are based in an area known as the Vaal Triangle Airshed Priority Area. This area, it was declared 20 years ago by the Ministry of Environment as one of the worst air pollution in the world. We are surrounded by several big factories as well as coal-fired power stations run by our state-owned power utility. I ask you, how could you breathe? How could you live and raise your children and support your family in these circumstances? The conditions are worsened by groundwater and soil contamination caused by toxic waste from ArcelorMittal South Africa plant. We fought for many years to obtain ArcelorMittal environmental management plan and then obtain a remediation order which mandated a cleanup of contamination of land and address current and potential future risk to groundwater. However, the progress for remediation has been slow, and we are concerned that not enough is being done to ensure that these risks are properly addressed. Slide, please. You can see the huge steel plant in Vanderbijl Park. We recognize the steps that ArcelorMittal South Africa has taken in trying to address past and current harm to the environment, but these steps have been inadequate and too slow. We also recognize the interactable position which ArcelorMittal finds itself in, with failing rail and energy infrastructure in South Africa. However, we also see the immense opportunity for ArcelorMittal South Africa to make transformative change and to make green steel for South Africa and African continent possible. In doing so, creating dignified livelihoods and contributing the sustainable development of our continent. We recognize the importance of the steel for development, but we want to see this done in a different way, one which respects us as people and respect the planet. The South African Constitution states that everyone has the right to an environment that is not harmful to their health and well-being, and to have the environment protected for the present and future generation. It is enshrined in our Constitution, in the Bill of Rights, that we have a right to environment that is not harmful to our wealth, to our health and well-being, and to protect that environment for the future generation. We want to see these rights realized and ask ArcelorMittal to help support us and help support ArcelorMittal South Africa in advancing these essential rights. Slide, please. These are the community protests that takes place outside ArcelorMittal on an annual basis. I'm calling on ArcelorMittal to stop lobbying against climate change action policies and to provide a detailed and accurate account of climate policy positions and influencing activities, and to ensure that subsidiaries all adopt the same position and approach. I'm calling on the ArcelorMittal Group to engage with the Fair Steel Coalition to draft and finalize a company-owned just transition plan in order to support its decarbonization effort in a manner which does not leave communities and workers behind, and which ensure that historical pollution is addressed in a meaningful manner, which ensure sustainability for the company, people, and planet. I'm also calling on ArcelorMittal to face up to the decades of harm which has been caused by its steel making, not defend and delay, but take a progressive, constructive approach to deliver social, climate, and environmental justice for first-land communities around the world. The resolution that I put forward for voting today is that ArcelorMittal show that they comply with the highest standard for workers, health, and environment at various business units around the world, and develop just transition plans with communities and workers that address past harm and ensure sustainability for the future. I thank you.